Right. Now it's time to give this beast its real property. The literal reason why it has a dump valve. And the reason why it says Sluice. On the door. Let's give it a sluice. Let's do it. So, for this program, it's going to be yet another towel wash. Yes, you heard me fucking right. A second towel wash. So, let's load that up. It's not all just towels though. I am including 3 bath mats. And a couple of things like a little duster and a little microfiber thing for, like, you know, just a little microfiber thing that would go on the end of a cleaning mop. It's like a wand, I don't know. It's blue though, it's a similar colour to the towels. Right, that's a second bath mat, that's very heavy when it's wet. And this is the third, and it's the most recent. So they're covered in talcum powder, because my mum uses talcum powder in her daily life, and it goes all over the bathroom. So there you go. Yeah, I've got 5 bath towels. So 1, 2. Oh, there's the mop thing. This is it. This is what it is. It's this microfiber thing. Let's have a look at that label. Oh, wash at 40. How about a spin at 65 and 75 then? I never listen to the labels, and there's a good reason for it when something's made of 100% cotton. Or it's microfiber like that. Why should you? Anyway, this is bath towel number 4. There's actually another hand towel, so I'm going to stick that in before the bath towel. Bath towel number 4. Oh, well, I'll tell you what, that 5th one can go in. I was thinking it might not be able to, but it will. We'll just have to fit around in a bit of a loop to fit. If I just expand that a little bit to the edges so that it actually doesn't stick out as far, that'll work. There you go. Right, let's slam the door. You have to give it a right slam when it's fully loaded like this. So we're going for program F, which is, I believe it might be set to extra rinse actually. Yes, it is. Right. We're going to have to go through this bollocks again. Yay. Alright. That's it. Go into programming mode, and it's option number 16. Number 3. So number 1 is extra rinse. Number 2 is hygiene, which does like 70 or 75 or something. And then 3 is the full work, which is sluice. And that's how you reset the machine to program F's specific setting, what you want it to do. And that's it. So I'll go ahead and do program F, which is going to be sluice in this case, not extra rinse or hygiene, where you can go ahead and bloody cancel it. And sluice, you will see in a minute, you cannot cancel this program once you start it. Yeah, not possible. Right. I was just about to think, have I really just run out of powder detergent after less than a week of this machine being alive? Wow. I really have been using it a lot. The only thing I've got left is Almat. In here, that is, not in entirety. I do have some Personal Colour back in the house, along with some Ariel Professional, the old version, before they went on to the annoying fucking whatever it is, more concentrated, whatever. New formula, I don't fucking remember off the top of my head. Right, so I'm doing about 100 millilitres for the pre-wash. And you're going to see why. The pre-wash is carried out at 65 degrees Celsius. But the pre-wash won't actually be active just yet once the program's started, because there's a couple of cold pre-rinses that happen before the pre-wash. So I'll make, obviously, I can't do anything with those pre-rinses. If I had the opportunity to cancel them, I suppose I would, but oh well. Right, program F, start. Why are you not start? Oh, that's why. Have to select program to make machine start. Anyway, so the machine's currently filling through its third water inlet. I didn't know this at first. I thought I could just run it with the normal hot and cold, but there's a third inlet, and I didn't really realise that the sluice cycle would actually use it, but it does. It diverts all the water from the 4 compartments in the machine and just sends it down a pathway on the outer exterior of the dispenser, and then it just makes it work like that, which is quite ingenious, really. But you'll see in a minute that obviously, well, you'll be able to tell because it's using cold water, and this machine will not have any kind of a temperature boost. I think this is actually quite alright for filming this thing at this point. I am going to go ahead and turn this lamp on so you're able to actually see what's happening in there a little better. So if I just go ahead and look around with this, it is a touch lamp, and touch lamps are a bit annoying sometimes. Oh, that's perfect. Beautiful. Right, let's leave it at that then. Let's see if we're still showing the display. Yep, we are. Still quite perfectly showing that display and all. So, that is beautiful. Yeah, that works. So obviously the machine's filling through cold water right now. You can definitely tell because it's on the very top, which is pre-wash, obviously, in a W900 series. Duh. But yeah, this thing has no soaking procedure at all, because who the fuck soaks things in a commercial environment? You just don't. And that's why there's no option for it. You don't need it with a machine like this when you got Sluice. So yeah, this level is very high, and it's a high level throughout the whole cycle, basically. I mean, this is just because of the machine's program, which is very interesting. So it'll only be a little bit of time before that all the towels and bath mats and everything else in there is fully soaked through. I first tried this cycle with a load of dishcloths, thinking, oh well, I can just see if it works. And then it got to the cold pre-wash, and I was thinking, well, you know what, maybe this does work. So I let it go onto the main wash. No, I let it go onto the official pre-wash. I thought, yeah, this is definitely Sluice, this isn't hygiene. So I tried to cancel it, and then it's like, oh, I can't fucking cancel this. So I just let it go all the way through. So you'll see that there's no foam or anything so far. That's because obviously the machine is doing a pre-rinse. If there was detergent present Almat, then it would definitely foam up, because, yeah, Almat's very foamy, the same with 4mm. I used all of my fucking 4mm. There's the sluice valve. Not everything's fully wet through yet, but it doesn't really matter. It's just a little pre-rinse, just to sort of loosen up any solid matter, you know, if someone's thrown up on, or shit on a bed, you know, it'll you know, it'll clear itself up, or it could be food, you know, anything really. I love the sound of them buzzing motor on that sluice valve though. Love everything, you know, the sound of that, and, you know, it's just nice to hear. So it will close the sluice valve in a second. It doesn't do any spin attempts or anything. Let me have a look and see. Oh, second pre-rinse. So the machine does do a few, I think it does like 2 or maybe 3 of these. It's on its second one, so I don't know how many it actually will do. But I guess we'll find out. So, yeah. The total specs of this machine are 40mm drainage, 5,300 watts of heating power on a 20 amp circuit, 7.5 kilogram capacity, 73 litre in a drum. So basically it's only a hair bigger than a Hotpoint WMFU G1063, but it's actually built infinitely better than one, and it actually does, you know, washes and rinses fucking properly, you know, whereas a Hotpoint would dawdle about and it doesn't take 3.5, 4, 5 hours to get a boil wash done because of sods locking. Nah, this mofo just powers on through. Well, not, it doesn't exactly power on through a sods lock, okay? Not every single machine can. Not even a sluice valve machine like this, it just kind of starts flashing drain error. It's like, I have an issue, please come and fix me. And then all of a sudden it's like, it goes on to the main wash or a rinse or something like that, and it's like, oh wait, I'm fine now, when it gets up to the low level, which is 45mm when the heating starts. So yeah, I guess machines like these can have a humour aspect. It's quite funny. When they just go ahead and taunt you like that. You're like, oh, you're just like, oh fuck, it broke again. And then all of a sudden it's like, just kidding, bitch, I'm alive. I love how funny it is when it does that though. It scares the shit out of me because I think there's an issue, and then all of a sudden it's like, got you, and I just laugh. It did that to me when I cancelled a spin by opening the door, and then I closed the door, turned the machine to end / finish or skip, whatever. And then it started flashing the first rinse light at me, and I thought, fuck, I've just killed another motorboard. But no, I didn't. The motorboard on this did die on the 4th of October, and it's currently near enough the 20th, and I only got this thing working on the 15th, but I officially got it working and I did the first cycles on the 16th, which was my birthday, which was interesting, to say the least. So I had this bitch working and doing boil washes on my birthday, which was actually quite fun and interesting. There you go. So everything's now fully wet. The machine's obviously going to drain out in a second or two. It's not doing a proper pre-wash yet, because if it was, then it'd already be heating by now, or thereabouts. But yeah. Gotta love the whole fact that it does a couple of pre-rinses before a pre-wash. That's nice. There we go. We're getting there. I mean, the 754S is connected to the water supply of this machine as well. I just had to use a couple of diverters, just, you know, splitters on the 3/4 inch water valve, so that works. Yay, there we go, it works. It's doing a drain, and it's not going to do a spin, which is sad. But you'll see in a minute it will, or you'll see in about 15-20 minutes, maybe half an hour, once it's actually fully heated to 65 and it's all done. You will see that this machine does suds lock. Aside from that one time with the tiny load of microfiber cloths I did, but you'll see in a bit. I don't even know if my iPhone's going to have enough battery. It's on 75% and the battery saver's on. That sounds like we're actually filling, which we are. I'm going to go ahead and leave that armour alone, even though it might brick up a little bit. I don't mind, because we are going to have plenty of cold water surging through this thing, and when the hot water turns on for the main wash, it'll just be gone in a split second. So yeah, I suppose waiting around for that is fine. So there we go. Now that's just motor action. I think I'll be able to tell when the heater's kicking. It might actually have the heaters on, I don't know. But when you hear the 2 clicks, you know that the wash action is going to start, and you should really sort of prepare for that. It is interesting though, the way this machine works. Every aspect of it is built so that the machine is efficient in time. It's not efficient in water, it's not efficient in electricity, it's efficient in time, that's how it works. And it's efficient in stain removal, and that's it. You can't sacrifice anything if you're running a machine in a commercial environment, because customers demand things, and the machines are run at a very high rate of cycles per day usually, with heavy loads like this. This isn't just, oh, I'm going to do a load of towels today. It's, I'm going to do 15 to 20 loads of towels today, and I expect them to all be done by the time I finish my shift. That kind of thing. And that's why industrial machines are so heavy, they're so big, they're so bloody expensive. Not just to buy brand new, but they're so expensive to run with both water and electricity costs. This is why people should really think about that before they turn around and buy a laundrette, or buy a laundry, or build a laundry. You know, build a business that requires a laundry, because if you're going to go ahead and put a laundry in there, you have to obviously realise that there's a lot of expense behind it. And then you've got, you know, it's not just the washers that are like that, it's the dryers as well. So the washers are expensive to buy, the dryers are not as expensive, but they still are expensive, you know. And then obviously you've got the cost of running both the washer and the dryer, or the washers or the dryers, you know, that kind of thing. And if the machines are running on electric only, then you've got to have some pretty powerful electrics in place. And if they're running on gas, you need a consistent gas supply. Yes, washing machines can run on gas. I believe that Miele sell their larger machines to run on gas if the customer requests that specific model. They can also run on steam, direct and indirect steam heating. So I think direct is where steam actually gets pumped into the drum at the bottom, into the tub, and then indirect is through a system of pipes, I believe, or something. And then the dryers can be gas heat, they can be electric heat, they can be steam heat, or they can be hot water heat, which is a nice feature. So someone's got a big boiler, but you know, they can't exactly produce steam with it. They don't have a powerful enough electric supply for the dryers, and they don't have a gas supply. They can just run the machine on hot water, which is a weird thing, but it's a cool thing. at the same time. And I believe you can also get oil heat machines, where you have an oil boiler inside the machine which heats the water, or like an oil heating system. You see, there's a shit ton of different heating options a machine can have if it's industrial, you know, it not small scale, you know, if you understand what that is, you know. It won't be anything like this fucker, where it's only 7.5 kilo. I'm talking, you know, 16 to 32 kilos and bigger. The biggest I've seen in real life is 18 kilograms. And that is already fucking huge. That can already wash, you know, 2 full-size double duvets. And yet, there are machines that have a maximum capacity of 750 kilograms, or 814, which is the absolute maximum size any manufacturer will make. That happens to be Cosmotex, who are a company in Spain, and they specialise in garment dyeing. But you can also set it up as an industrial washing machine if you really wanted to. But those are absolutely humongous machines. To put it into perspective, the drum on an 814 kilogram machine is 2 meters in diameter by 3 meters in depth. I could stand inside of that drum. I mean, quite literally, I could get a washer and a dryer, normal size by the way, and stack them on top of each other inside of that machine. That is how huge they are. And to put that into perspective, the average laundry has a rough turnout of, well, the complete capacity of the machines would be, in an average laundry, about, I'm not sure, 50 to 200 kilograms. So this machine is anywhere from 4 to 8 times larger. No, 4 to 16 times larger than the complete capacity through multiple machines of an average laundry. That is putting something into perspective. But obviously there's a different way. You can have batch washers, sometimes referred to as tunnel washers. They're basically machines that are basically put into compartments. So just search it up if you want to look, if you want to see what the first pocket of one of those looks like. But it's a machine which rotates back and forth. It doesn't do full rotations usually, but basically it's like a little rocking cradle, just on a humongous scale. And laundry is put in through a chute, and then it all gets jetted down with some water and it gets washed. But basically what happens is, roughly about every 2 to 3 minutes, the machine will rotate a full turn, which is usually anti-clockwise, and the garments or whatever it's washing will be transferred to the next pocket of the machine, and then the machine will be loaded again at the front, at the first wash compartment. But you might be wondering, how does everything get spun dry? Because a machine like that, obviously it can't spin. So at the end, everything comes out with all the water and everything, and it either goes into a large hydro extractor, which can also do rinsing via water jets, or it goes into a large hydraulic press, and after that it goes into some quite literally inhumanly massive tumble dryers. I'm not joking there. You thought that 8,140 litres of drum volume was huge? Try about 10,000, give or take. They are massive, the tumble dryers that... try 8,000 litres or more for the batch dryers, and they take 2 batches, maybe even 3. You know, it can be 1, 2, or 3 batches, and they just put them in the dryers. But it's all automated. It's all by a conveyor belt. And they either get them dry to full dryness, or they're dried to be damp. So then once they come out of the dryers, and once they go down into the processing area again, they get ironed, and the ironer actually dries everything out completely. And that's a full automated batch system. That's how that works. But you can also do that with industrial washer extractors. A batch system similar to that. You just need some conveyor belts and some loading chutes and machines that are, you know, 200 or 300 kilos or something. And you're pretty much there. And that's about it. But in general, the size of the entire thing is on a scale nobody, unless someone's gone and serviced one of those machines or has worked in one of those plants or has seen one in person, there is nobody who can actually really sort of visualize how massive the operation actually is. It is huge. But obviously, I'm nowhere near an industrial laundry guy. I do my towel washers in big machines, yes, but it's not like 800 kilograms massive. It's not like 50 kilos even. 50 kilos would be huge. Not even, you know, saving all the clothing for a month in this household would give any kind of a... It might fill it maybe all the way, I don't know. But, I don't know. 25 kilos would probably be about a week's worth. But yeah, 7.5 kilograms is massive, really, for the commercial aspect, it's absolutely tiny, but for the domestic aspect, it's still tiny to some people that think, oh, 7.5 kilos, that's not that big. That's not that big. I can get a 12 kilogram machine from Curry's, or I can get myself a 14 kilo Hoover. Yeah, a 14 kilo Hoover might have maybe 10 or 15 litres larger of a drum volume. But it doesn't go ahead and get a full boil wash done in 51 minutes, does it? Didn't think so. And, well, when you go ahead and put it into perspective, if this machine was running with 3 heaters, that boil wash time will be about 5 to 10 minutes less. So you get a boil wash done in 40 minutes flat. Not even a Beko WTK can do that. In fact, I have my Beko WTK down there. Let me go and check. So I'm quite sure there's no chance this thing will be able to do quick 90 in less than an hour. I might be wrong. Let me have a look. Well, it's an hour and 10. That's if you don't even account for that's even if you don't add a final spin. So 51 minutes is ridiculous. Not even the W916 can do that. Which, by the way, is pretty impressive, because the W916 has been the fastest machine to do a boil wash to date. But this machine just does it better and does it faster and does it with a higher water level, I guess. But that boil wash was actually using low level, not high, so I can't talk. I suppose I will shut my mouth on that one. Maybe the W916 is faster on a low level than this one on a high level, I don't know. But this thing has twice the amount of heating power or thereabouts. in comparison to the W916. The W916 is running 3,000 watts of heating power. This is running 5,300. So there is not a singular comparison I can make there. Aside from the fact that they use almost the same controls, I can't say anything at all because they are entirely different. They might use, you know, very, you know, they're not the same motor, but at least a motor from a W916 would actually fit onto the outer tub of this. An MRT will actually fit on the outer tub of this. An MXT will fit on the outer tub of a W916. But either way, you know, it's quite a big thing. But nothing else really. Nothing else really from a 916 would actually fit onto this machine. Not even the bearings are compatible to my knowledge. But there you are. You can hear the heaters roaring. Obviously 2 of them are on right now. I should really get some heater neons for this. I should install them myself really. Oh, we're at 40. But if I go ahead and engage that 3rd heater, I'm going to end up blowing the 20 amp breaker. But I've got an opportunity just to stick a plug into the wall over behind the camera and stick it straight into the fucking relays if I wanted to, but of course I won't do that. And nor will I have 2 hardwire supplies for this thing just for the heaters. So 2 heaters is good enough for me. Tell you what, gents, I'm going to hop inside and get myself a drink. I shall be back in a minute or 2. Unless I return. With a strawberry crusher in my hand. Anyway. God, where has that been all my life? Oh. I would very happily recommend a strawberry flavoured crusher milkshake mix for anyone who likes strawberry milkshakes, because it's banging. They discontinued the sugared variant, so you can only get sugar free. So it leaves a bit of a chemically aftertaste after a while in your mouth, but who cares? It still tastes good. $45. Not bad. Still got 20 more to go though. So I suppose we will have to see. Now the main wash is going to be at 75, but it does actually heat to 80 just for the tent holding period. But who cares? Whatever you're washing is gonna basically get boil washed anyway. To a practical extent. $50. Tell you what, let me just move you in closer, because I can't really be asked to show all the temperature logs. So I can see what happens on video and all, because I think it's quite cool. W6075. It's going to be slow, of course, because they're high levels. .60 at last. Apparently we're at 56. There's a fucking temperature gun. Obviously temp guns are really bloody accurate. I don't like it that much, but I know how to use it with this because it tells me how warm it is, which is good. There we go. I'll hold that for a few minutes. Now we're just trying. And then we'll start the main wash. Actually, I'll do a little bit of a pre-spin beforehand. Which is rather interesting. So this doesn't actually do a full spin, it just does a few bursts. That's why I'm not so keen on it, but oh well, what can you do, eh? And that is the heaters off. There you go. The heaters are off. Guess I probably heard them click. They are off. We're at 65, so let's see. Yep, definitely at 65. Actually, no, it doesn't do an intern. I directly fell into the main wash now. Very firm there. Hopefully that'll stay. Sort of keeping the temperature a bit longer. We've only got down 10 degrees on it, about 5 to 10. We're at 60, but I don't know if that'll actually stay there. I think it will increase a little bit just before we start heating, but still not sure. Breeder in there for suds. Very rapid aeration there. Also very fast wash actually. So I think the suds is going to stay. Maybe till the first rinse, I don't know. Heaters are on there. Straight on. No fucking about. 70. It's quite quick on the heating for now. It is going to hold 75 or 80 for about 12 minutes, so yeah, it does take a while. To cancel a Sluice program, you have to turn the machine to off and then turn the power off and back on again. But I'm not going to do that, of course. Nor am I going to test that theory in case it doesn't stop the program. Still at 70. Hell, it's taken a while. Yay, there we go. At last. Like I've known a washer to take that long to heat 5 degrees. Jeez. Fucking hell. This has done it. 80. I'll click the heaters on in a second or two. And then it'll just hold it for 12 whole fucking minutes. So it should drain at about an hour and 22 minutes. Maybe. God. This is mildly excruciating at this point. I'm sorry to say, but it's kind of just fucking ridiculous. The only reason why it's taking this long is because of the high water levels, of course. Might even do 85, I don't know. I'm not sure. Nah, it's done now. That finished eating there, so there you are. Yeah, 80 for another 12 minutes. Tell you what, whilst I'm at it, I might as well do the quick power wash cycle in the background. See if we can raise as well. I'm going to use 2 small pots for this because they're getting damp and they're a bit one of them burst while I was adding it in. Well, just before I put it in the 6073 earlier today, while I was doing a load of my parents' darkness off camera. So 1 hour 15. Let's see if it gets it in that amount of time. Microfibers. Let's do it. There we go. There we go. 75. Yeah, obviously it drops a little, but it doesn't let the machine doesn't allow itself to drop below either 75 or 70 if I remember. Tell there that machine's got its heater back on. Yeah, you can hear that. Machine has got its heaters back on. The water is a bit blue because of the towels, the blue towels, because they were re-dyed a little bit more recently. Ish. Not to worry though, I don't think they'll dye anything else. The concentration is very weak. So I doubt it will matter that much. guess microfibers are quite thirsty. You'd think what a full load would do. Fucking hell. Well. And we are still going with the temperature now increased from 75 to 80 again. Don't know why it always increases it a little bit, but let's just wait and see, I suppose. Wait for the rain and see what the hell happens. It'll be quite interesting to see. So, yeah. Well, I think those dishwashers is quite cool. Recycle. Nice little touch. Whack the main light back on because fuck it. I actually do want to see the W1 going. It's just so cool when it does everything. I love how that thing functions every time. It's always interesting to watch. Let's focus the light on the machine. There we go. That works, I guess. For now. drains. Probably only be on for about 2 or 3 minutes until the machine just drains and that's it. Done. Well, we've had a power trip. That's the 16 amp circuit gone then. Whoops. Didn't realise it could trip that easily, but there we go now. Apparently once the W1 doesn't draw that much for helping trips. I know it's the 16 amp circuit breaker, so. Well, gents, it seems the W1 has fault of some kind. So if I unplug the W1, I'll go and see if that fixes it. It might be oh well.
1 minute.
That proves it then. That's the Beko dryer, folks. Do give us a mouth. I'll go and unplug it real quick.
I didn't realise we were recording a video. I sent you a message to come in, asking when you can come in.
My phone's on airplane mode. Sorry, babes.
Yes, look, I got my phone.
Keep it on that. Just one minute on the power back Are you serious?
It just cut out again. I don't know, something might be going off in the electric, but I don't know what it could be. Huh? Well, either way, my PlayStation was working and everything, so...
Yeah, it's just the circuit breaker thing for in here, babe.
Okay.
I don't know why it's doing it.
It's affecting the internet as well.
Let's see what happens now when I plug the W1 back in. Yes.
It's working.
Keys are on. I think.
Everything seems like it's working.
It's probably the back of drive. Again.
I don't know really.
Tripping the breaker again.
No, the internet's not on.
That's pathetic. The internet is on.
I've got the internet.
At the same time into the network. So go on. There we go, boys. We're draining.
And guys, all in between.
Oh wait, no. We're doing a stepped cool down, I think.
Okay, but what's going on with Why do you think I'm laughing? Oh my god.
I don't know why that heater constantly goes. It goes every year.
I don't know, I might need a new one.
Yeah. They had a new one last winter.
What is it, that one there?
The back of the dryer. The only thing that was plugged in apart from the Miele there on the circuit.
Wouldn't it be best if you had a look at it? Because there must be something wrong with it.
Yeah, it's the heating element. I already know what it is because what happened last year. It's the heater just breaks every so often
It
when the
might not
machine.
just be the heating element.
It is the heating element. I've just told you like 3 times.
Yeah, but it might not just be that.
It is the heating element. Trust me. Every so often the machine just starts tripping the electric, keeps tripping it until the heater gets replaced, and then it's all back to normal.
I don't know, I don't
Now
understand.
this time, I don't even know if it's got it on the warranty, and if it's not, then scrap it.
Yeah, it's always best to get a new one if you don't want.
And that doesn't mean I'm going to go ahead and get a whole new ass dryer. I'm going to go and get a Miele dryer because I'm fed up with all that bullshit.
Well, whatever's going on with it, something's going on anyway. Well, whatever's going on with it, something's going on with it anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, gents, I guess this is a bit of a PSA. Don't buy fucking Beko dryers because eventually they start tripping the heaters, regardless of wherever the fuck they are. It's pathetic. I didn't exactly realise it this morning, but it did trip, and I thought it was just because I had other machines on in here and it overloaded the 16 amp circuit. Because the W1 was on, even though it was only on a spin. Actually no, the 750S was on, but it was on rinses. That thing doesn't really draw too much power when it's on rinses and spins, but the Beko dryer was on as well. So
How would it be cool how it's like a circle of like blue, pink,
yeah, and
blue,
white.
and white?
Yeah. You should have seen how amazing it was yesterday, last night with the dyeing. That was cool.
Are you going to use this one or?
Do you want to go get some stuff so I might be able to do it with that as well? I've got some pillow slips in that machine.
Do you know that t-shirt has gone slightly pink?
We could do it fully pink.
No, purple.
Do it fully purple, yeah.
Do you want to go and grab them then? Like,
Go grab it, but obviously we're not going to do anything yet because
So
that
should
thing
I
still
grab
has,
some socks as well?
yeah, that still has to finish its cycle and so does this one.
Alright.
So we got a bit of time. We got like an hour and something. So.
Also, do you want to drink anything?
Could you fill me up the last pint of crusher, please? Cheers, Keith. You'll need a new bottle of it. It's just in there covered. You know where the other crusher is. Now, gentlemen, as I was saying, a PSA, do not buy Beko dryers because, yeah, they'll trip your RCD sockets and they have no mercy. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that it's an incinerator either. It gets so fucking hot. So now I suppose I'm just going to scrap that piece of shit and get a fucking dryer. But in the meantime, I guess it's just going to stay there because, well, I don't really have the possibility of moving it because it's holding up a whole shelving unit. But if I wanted to, I could go ahead and just take the whole shelving unit down. It's not really holding up much. It's only a couple of motors, a few bits of detergent, which is fine because it's elsewhere. Other than that, though, I'm just disappointed because I paid 200 odd quid for that. I'm very disappointed. So I suppose Beko dryers don't really like winter. Well, not even winter for fuck's sake. It's autumn weather. It's about 10 degrees out here, which is perfectly fine conditions for that thing to work. Because it's from, I think it's like, what, like 2 degrees Celsius or 1? Maybe even 0 all the way up to 40 that it's allowed to work in. It's just pathetic how it just died that easily and that fucking quickly. I'm sorry to say, boys, but I'm just really not impressed by its pathetic performance. It might dry things very well, but it's a fucking incinerator and I don't need a dryer, so I got it off on eBay and eBay, Facebook Marketplace, all that lot. Just get myself an T8722C and we'll see how it fares against that shit box. Because I'll bet you that a Miele will outlast that shit fucking one. I mean, if anyone else has one of those and it's actually lasted longer than 2 years, then fine. But I gotta say, I'm not impressed. Not impressed at all. That dryer has not been used particularly badly for particularly long, really. It's not like it's been on every single day of the week multiple times. It's just been on. It sometimes goes on every day for a few days, and sometimes it doesn't get used for a whole week. It depends. That is pathetic performance. Same favour. I'm not pleased. So anyway, what I will do is I will scrap that shit box in due course and get myself a Miele T8722. Well, that'll fare far better. Fucking better. It'll be larger too, so hopefully I'll be able to dry some towels and stuff. More towels, I mean, in a bit better time. But until then, I suppose I'm stuck with a dryer that's, well, it's unplugged and unusable. Definitely not what I was expecting at all. But oh well, what can you do, eh? I think this sluice cycle is more the kind of time that it would take for a machine to do a normal boil wash. Thereabouts. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm not impressed. Not impressed at all. I bet you if you contact Becca, they'll be like, oh yeah, I'll send an engineer out, but only at your expense. Of course, because it's not currently warranty anymore. So yeah. So anyone goes ahead and tells me in the comment section, no, just get it repaired, just repair it yourself. It's only a 30, 40 or a 50 quid part. It's not because it's a 30, 40 or a 50 quid part, it's the fact that it's a dryer that is 2 years old and it's already gone through one heater and the heater's gone again. I'm not replacing a heater every year just for a dryer to keep running. It might be different if it was a vintage dryer that I actually wanted to, have running, but it's not. It's literally a normal dryer that you can still buy at Curry's. It's pathetic. I mean, ideally, Becca should go ahead and rough test the machines like Miele does. The amount of hours you can use it for, really. Oh, the amount of testing hours the machine will be up to. In Miele's case, that's 15,000 hours for a domestic machine and 30,000 hours for a commercial machine. Which a lot of them actually do come to and exceed, sometimes far beyond that. But not a Becca dryer. Becca dryer will last 3,000 hours. Not even that actually, it's not even gone through 1,500 cycles. It's gone through about 500 if that. Pathetic. Utterly pathetic. So now I suppose I'm stuck with the Miele W6073AV for the time being. That'll get all that dried in, I think, 2 weeks should do. But yeah, at least I know what's caused that failure. If it was the 754S. Actually no, the 754S was actually plugged in the whole time to that 16 amp circuit, but obviously it's nowhere near the source of that failure. It wouldn't be. That machine will survive any fucking winter. At all. Even down to negative 60 degrees Celsius, and I'll bet you, once it thaws out after that long winter, it will still work. So, in a nutshell, don't buy Becca dryers, kids. Just buy yourself a used Miele dryer and it will last. It might not exactly last as long as you might think, because it might need a couple of little parts, but other than that, who really cares? If you buy a heating element for a Miele that's gone after a year, but it's a 15-year-old machine, then the heating element's going to last a hell of a lot longer than a heating element that's been put in a Becca dryer a year ago and the dryer's 2 years old. Absolutely shit. I'm not happy with that. Not happy whatsoever. So anyway. It's starting to rain. Ladies and gentlemen, the beast from the east. Actually, no, it's not that time yet. It's just a thunderstorm or whatever. Oh, here we go. Fucking hell. Oh, sod's law. Oh! Okay, did not expect that. Wow, I actually didn't expect it to do that. Oh, nice one. We've had a sod's lot tonight. I'm well chuffed. Not chuffed with the Becca, but chuffed with this. That was unexpected. Nice as well. So yeah, that's cool. Really cool. Hi babes.
There's socks inside of it. There's a pair that's sponge covered and some odd ones, I think. But I'm also going to bring the treat out.
Cheers, cute. Oh, off we go again. It might do another one. That is the second rinse or the first rinse? I think it might be the first. Actually, it is the first because the machine's still showing 35 degrees Celsius, so it is the first rinse. No, I'm a retard. Anyway, I ought to still get this whirlpool back up and functional, but that'll take a bit of time and money that I don't have. So, oh well. I am financially irresponsible. Well, it's true, I am financially irresponsible. I do shit like this. I buy myself a Miele W6073AV. Oh. Oh. No, I didn't do it. Look at it's pissing foam. Okay. And then you're gonna come back out and show? Okay.
I said I like crochet, but what have I made my phone?
A crochet.
I literally just made it.
It disappears quick, okay?
Okay.
And no, before you ask, I didn't pour it in the machine or down the drain or whatever, I drank it. It's good shit. In fact, I made myself a pint of it earlier when I came out here, like an hour ago, if that,
I put way too much in it.
for me.
Mike, also I saw the coat that has a cat on the side of it.
Huh?
I don't know whose cooked it is, but I saw it and I saw the cat.
Taro.
I saw the cat on it as well.
You are going to hit by this. You don't need to.
You don't fucking hit by it.
I said you won't get hit by it, woman. I said you won't, meaning you fucking won't.
I thought you said you will get hit by it.
I said you won't.
Okay.
Damn it.
You're damn bad. Oh my god. You're like such a fucking dummy.
You ain't got me.
Also, my internet's not working.
I'm not turning that phone, I'm not turning the internet back on the phone because if someone has tried to call me, it will still come through as a call and it'll stop.
Who the fuck is calling this time?
No, as if someone's called me in the past hour and 3/4, it will still pop up as a phone call on the truth. I know.
But like, it's like, who the fuck's gonna call it this time? I can understand this on like a video call, so God knows when we'll be friends. But I don't get who the call it this time. Or just anyone in general, you know, video call for calling them. It's so rude.
Hello.
I did not fall. In case it's not.
Oh, you wearing that thermal beanie? Nice.
I didn't know how cold it was out, and to be honest, I'm not even too long. I'm actually just fine.
I'm just chilling. I'm just vibing.
How cold is it in here? 14 degrees today.
That's good.
I'm not cold. I just didn't know what to put on. It was really cold out here.
Actually, hop onto the weather app. It might be showing an earlier temperature and it hasn't reset.
No, the same one.
Oh, it is. Cool.
It's the same one. I don't know what yours is.
It'll say 14 there. to film the dive tutorial. I filmed it last night. It hasn't uploaded yet. And then I'll upload the other dive one once I finish filming it.
Also, that tastes like cheese.
Is it?
Don't know, it's just my taste buds today.
No taste buds are shit, bitch.
I don't know.
I know your taste buds are fine.
Everything about me is like, I'm not gonna complete that.
I know.
I was about to say everything about me is like,
Wasn't it illusion?
wasn't here illusion. I mean, to be fair, you know everything about this. Anyway.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'm gonna try.
Everything about you's fucked, but your
I'm
ass
gonna try
isn't.
and make myself as a monster in this
Nice.
game.
Everything about you's fucked, but your ass isn't. Well, that's gonna change later.
This is a YouTube video. This
So-
is not porn.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Oh my god, remember we walked past Wendy's and I actually said that. Yeah.
Sir, this is a Wendy's. There's a Wendy's in Leeds, and we walked past it and Dylan just said, Sir, this is a Wendy's. I'm like,
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
You madam, this is a Wendy's in it farm.
I man them. It's
Oi,
a
madam.
Wendy's.
Nah, what are you saying, cuz?
I man them.
Nah, like, what's man's doing up these ends, innit?
Oh man, it's a Wendy's. What are you doing?
No,
Oh, fucking hell. Are you trying to trip your out of bounds, Sensei?
I think it is like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this on a dumb bench.
Oh, waterlog. Nice.
Oi, like, what's man them doing up in Wendy's?
Man's getting some food. Man's getting some food.
Man's getting fruity.
Man's getting food, bitch. Anyway.
Man is getting fruity. Anyway.
You are whole. Anyway.
I mean, only for you. Anyway.
You know it. Why is
This
that?
is not becoming a YouTube video. I'm sorry,
This
guys.
is becoming a YouTube video, guys.
No, I mean, like, the things we're saying right now, like porn.
This is not a YouTube video now. This is Pornhub. Hi.
Dun, dun, dun.
Anyway.
Obviously, we can't do the intro, copyright.
No, you can.
No, I mean the actual.
No, you can't play the intro. 'Cause
That's
you
what I
probably,
mean.
Yeah, you'll get copyright for that. You might even get your video taken down. I don't know if it's copyrighted to the extent where they just make the money and they keep your video up, or it's copyrighted to the extent where they're just retards and like, oh, take this shit down, we want to upload it.
It is Pornhub. No, naughty no.
The annoying thing is though, I uploaded a YouTube video which was just music, and the guy who made it literally decided to comment on my video saying, oh yeah, take it down in like 20 seconds or so.
I thought you were gonna say I uploaded a video on Pornhub.
No. And then literally, right, I go ahead and upload the fucking thing, and then all of a sudden, 2 minutes after I just delete his comment, because I didn't actually know it was him, I get a copyright strike that says your video has been taken down. I was like, bruh, really?
That tastes good.
You're gonna be that petty about it?
Mm.
Yoink! I'm gonna get the last bit of this.
No, stop it. Ugh, tastes gross.
Jesus, how strong did you fucking make this?
I don't know. Wait, what does it say on the rest of the miserable week? It says on the bottom of the cup.
Today is the first day of the rest of this miserable week.
I love that mug.
Truer words could not be spoken when you're going to school.
Oh god, it's fucking school.
I hated school.
I think everyone did except from the kids who actually loved it. Like, what the fuck's wrong with them?
Clapped in the head. Just
Oh my god, I love school!
You're mentally fucked if you like school, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, you never know, school kids could be watching your channel, and if you're saying that, then they could be like, And if they love school, then
They're
it's
gonna
like,
get so offended. I'm like, I don't care. Jesus Christ, control yourself. Anyway, I'm joking.
put yourself together!
Put yourself together.
You are not Edna.
Hang on a minute.
Ow! Fuck
Sorry,
off,
sorry.
that hurt.
Sorry.
What if I got an empty bottle somewhere so I can just like replicate it?
No.
Oh, I do. Hold on. Would you?
It's not a newspaper.
I don't have any newspaper, so an empty bottle will do. Get it.
Ow, where?
Sorry. I'm carried away with shit. I'm sorry. I get way too carried away. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Babe. Hi.
What the fuck can I do for you?
So this isn't Wendy's.
Oh, it's a Five Guys cookie. Oh, I could be the Six Guys.
God, yeah.
Five Guys.
Welcome to the 6G. Anyway.
I'm not bored.
Welcome to the 6. Anyway.
Why does that look like a club? This is already becoming a porn hub. I'm sorry, guys, and girls, and everything in between.
Kinda not sorry. It does actual spins. What is this shit? Imagine doing.
It acts like you never seen a washing machine spin before.
No, this thing doesn't do any spins.
And you're acting like
Any actual spin that's on the final reps. What
It
is
literally acts like you've never seen one before.
Bruh.
I've seen
Doesn't-
it millions of times.
It literally doesn't do spins in between any of the rinses. You have to do it like
You know, it's
that.
like-
That is weird.
You're acting like you've never seen one before. I'm not gonna lie. Like, oh my god, it's doing a spin. Sorry.
You are how?
Only if you. Anyway.
Same.
Hey, yo, you hot.
Hey, you.
I'm not a hoe though. I mean, I used to be before. Anyway, we won't go
Same.
into that.
Same, we won't go into that either.
My hoe phase on Grindr.
Same.
Grindr was a scary place.
Grindr was a scary place. It was full of scams and I felt negativity.
Everyone who uses Grindr who is watching this video, do not use it. Just don't.
Just don't even do dating apps. Just go out into the real world, touch some grass, and find someone yourself instead of dating apps because it's dumb.
I mean, yeah, dating apps are okay.
That's how we met, but still, go touch some fucking grass.
Literally, like. I mean, it depends on what kind of grass you're on.
Go smoke some weed, guys. Okay? It's good. No, I'm kidding.
Please don't.
Yeah, we both tried weed. Before we met each other, of course.
Don't fucking
Wait.
expose me.
But
I never had it.
you didn't? No, you
I'm
didn't.
saying it because of the video.
Nah.
I've never had it in my life. I'm innocent.
You know, Jack really wanted to get back into smoking weed when I was with him. I said no. And he had a right back at me. Why the fuck would you go back to that shit? It fucked your life. I mean, he said it fucked his life. What a bitch.
Let him. Who the fuck is him? Like, fuck even more?
To be honest, if I hated him as much as I do now, I just said, yeah, go ahead. But
I would have even gave a shit and be like, oh yeah, it's just gonna fuck your life up now. If he's as much of a twat as he was back then, until obviously when you
Oh, he
broke up
was.
with him, I wouldn't have even give two shits. I'd be like, okay, kill yourself. Fuck your life up with it.
it's just like, kill yourself with the picture of the black guy that's like killed with the lightning coming out of his eyes.
I'm not gonna lie, but I literally at
I
that,
swear that was Little Nas X. So it's like, kill yourself.
I don't know, but I'd be like, you know, like the unsupportive boyfriend at that point.
Yeah, I kind of wish I became it.
Yeah, I would have been that for him. I'm not gonna lie.
I wish I became it. Yeah.
I would have just been like, fine, you just do what the fuck you want to do.
Don't come crying to me when your life is fucked.
Exactly. Like, if he's not the kind of person to listen, then he's like, okay, well, okay. I say whoever threw that paper.
Your mom's a hoe.
hoe.
I say whoever threw that paper, your mom's a hoe.
I mean, unfortunately, I don't. Anyway.
Unfortunately, I can see his mum is terrible. Anyway,
Yeah, no one likes my mum.
I don't like his mum. No one,
Not even your mum likes
not
my
even
mum.
my mum likes his mum.
Not even Socks likes my mum.
That's a cat.
Not even my dad, then it actually.
Nah, I think he's just putting it on.
Yeah. My
What?
dad's not that good at hiding it, I'm not gonna lie, it's funny.
Nobody likes Dylan's mum. Because Dylan's mum is a bitch.
Did you know there's a song called Dylan's Dad? Yeah, there's a song called Dylan's Dad and I was listening to it and I could not help but piss myself laughing. Because it is accurate to my dad.
What is it?
It's called Dylan's Dad.
You buy?
I can't remember who by.
I'll look it up, but don't play it, obviously. It's copyright.
It's like Dylan's Dad.
Fuck it.
Honestly, I thought Stacey's mum was bad, but
Dylan's dad.
Dylan's dad. And do you know what? Me being me, guess what I did?
What?
Sing along to it. I was like, oh my god, it's my dad in the song.
I say whoever threw that paper.
Yeah, mom's a hoe.
Anyway.
Wait, would that make me a hoe?
Not onto it.
What?
You're a daddy, but
That's cute.
you don't have a kid.
No. Okay, but I don't get it though. If you're having sex, it's like, oh, how did it? It's like, what? But it's like, they say daddy, it's like, get some help. Then again, I can't really say much. But anyway, that's different.
Stop it. Get some help. Anyway.
Exactly. Stop. Get some help, you fucking weirdo.
Stop it. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help. Not the
Oh.
gumdrop buttons. I know.
Not the gumdrop buttons. Anyway.
Whoa. Whoa.
You are a bitch.
I know you are, but what am I?
Oh,
You call me a bitch. I don't like you anymore.
if I never yell at you to my birthday party. Fuck you.
I don't like you anymore. You call me a bitch. I'm gonna tell my mommy and my daddy and I'm gonna cry.
Anyway. I'm just gonna be like,
The fact that I actually sound like a 5-year-old is actually
Same.
quiet.
I'm gonna tell my
Weird.
mommy over you.
I'm gonna tell my mimi. What the fuck up?
Bread.
I'm gonna tell my I'm gonna tell my brother on you. I'm gonna tell my sister on you. Like, shut the fuck up.
I know.
I will whack you with a 2-inch ruler. That's very specific for a size of a ruler.
A 12-inch.
A 12-inch ruler. Oh my god, did you know that gays are bendy rulers? Also, apparently there is a thing about Rishi fucking stupid twat. Basically, apparently lifting or putting a ban on trans and gay how the fuck do you say it? Conservatory therapy.
Conversion therapy?
Yeah, that.
He's a bitch.
Apparently he's either lifting the ban of it or putting a ban on it. Hmm?
He's putting it in his own thing.
Why do we need him?
I don't know. Beat someone. Like physically.
Imagine someone who is subclassing is watching that video.
That's what I think of people who support Rishi Sunak. wankers.
Rishi Sunak is a twat. He was come under your bed and suck your dick at night.
No, he's homophobic. He won't get anywhere near it.
Oh, is he? I was making it up. Rishi Sunak will suck your dick for you. He will.
Just stop.
No, wait. Even Chuck Norris has to cover and fear Rishi Sunak.
No, that's not good. That's not a good Chuck Norris joke. Nobody. Chuck Norris fears nobody but Chuck Norris himself. Then again, Chuck Norris isn't even scared of himself.
Chuck Norris fears my mom.
Your mum should fear Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris fears himself.
But he's not scared of Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris is not scared of Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris. Anyway.
Oh my god, Chuck Norris.
Oh, do you remember Jack White and Jack Black making a band called Jack Black? It's just fun. Jack Black is called Sluice now. He's like Keanu Reeves. Jack Black is just awesome. Keanu Reeves is also very awesome.
A lot of them are in between.
Some of them are in between. Some of them are just having a practice. Others are just gold.
And then you get the ones which are absolute weirdos.
Yeah.
Like Pete Davidson.
Tom Hanks is a good one. Keanu Reeves is definitely up there with the best.
You have Kim Kardashian who's just a dumb bimbo.
Yeah, yeah, Kim Kardashian is just a smoker.
You have Machine Gun Kelly. I don't like him. No, he can just go away from it.
And then you've got Eminem who missed the Oscars because he didn't think he'd win one.
Yeah.
On the night he won one, it turned out he fell asleep.
I love that
I
though.
think it was like playing video games with his daughter. That guy is awesome.
See, that is a wholesome thing though, like a wholesome dad thing, like. And then he didn't think he'd won, but bless him, like, he did that.
He didn't think he had the opportunity to win, which is kind of sad to think of.
I love Eminem though.
Eminem is a good one.
I feel listening to him. I like it. Like, yeah, rock is that kind of thing.
Well, Chris O'Brien
Mom sweat. He's being on them. He's going on to Mom spaghetti.
What are you?
I don't know about blue.
Blue. Oh.
Blue. Why can't we have more just the iconic shit? Because he literally brought out the most iconic things that I think pussies.
Well, he was a shit rider.
Vegan sausage rolls. I only loved him.
Vegan sausage.
Do you know why I only
Yesterday we ate a piece. Today we ate a piece of cheese. It was very good.
Do you know what I only
That
liked?
just describes who the person
Do you know what I only liked before? It was just the meat. Like that's
Yeah,
all.
that's the other reason why I liked it too. Other than that, it was shit rides.
I thought it was just stuff like beautiful blue. Like, you know the iconic shit like it.
Yeah, really iconic. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I miss it.
I kind of do, but I kind of don't.
Remember when he found a dildo in someone's car?
I don't remember that.
Remember when he was on the news and then he tried running after someone and said, "Let's go scanning."
Oh yeah!
I fucking love that. Honestly, I
It
pissed
was
myself.
an imitation.
Yeah, I loved it. Honestly, it was hilarious. Bloody rapscallions. I loved it. I loved after when he found a dildo with someone's car though. Honestly, that was just honestly
We are at 25 degrees Celsius. Fucking weird. Very bloody weird. I don't know why, because it's usually at 20.
I have no clue.
Probably just heating because of the spin.
A spin. I am spin without the S.
Pin. Anyway, right, that's the end of that. Thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bon
Bye-bye.
voyage, everyone.